Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be live streaming. What the hell, man? Why did my dog have to bark as soon as I started talking? So yeah, playing some Beast of Reincarnation. Game I didn't really know much about. It kind of just appeared and I just checked my Game Pass and I thought this looks interesting. I haven't really been keeping up with all the new releases, so this one was a pleasant surprise. Let me just deal with these guys. Starting to get the hang of the mechanics now. I've had a little bit of time to play it, so I shouldn't suck too bad. Bring it on. Alright, took them down. A lot of enemies attacking me at once. So you can see Steez and Breeze in the chat. How you doing? You can also see Romashek KA says hello there. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So just for those who are interested, let me just get the settings I'm using out of the way. So I am playing at 3840 by 2160. I am playing with ray tracing on, no frame rate cap, and I'm using DLSS ultra quality. Not too sure what the resolution scale percentage that is. I think it's like 70 something percent maybe. 16 times anisotropic filtering. Everything else completely maxed out. Now the game does have a bug. When you load the game, if you left it on DLSS, it will return to FSR 1. So it is worth checking your settings every time you boot up, which is annoying. Okay. I'm not too sure why my Nvidia app OSD is not showing the FPS. It's usually works, but it's not working today. Not too sure why. There's nothing I can do about it though, without restarting the game, so I'll just have to leave it for now. So I'm trying to farm a few levels, then I want to try and take out some powerful enemies. What do we have over here? We could let this thing hit us. Bring it on. Good job, Ku. Let's heal up. So much points I have. Got 9 points. Can't really do nothing with that. So yeah, still in the beginning of the game. I haven't really fought any main bosses yet. Gonna take out the archer first. Okay, Ku. Help out. Completely messed up the timing there. It's the one with the shield. I'll deal with this. Where the hell did this thing come from? Nice. Right. That should have been the first enemy I took down. But I find a nice little area where you can kind of farm some levels early in the game. So it's near the Subcity 2 entrance. If you're interested, there's a good amount of enemies you can fight and just respawn. So you can learn some good skills and get a few levels up early. So you can kind of get through the game a little bit more comfortable.
There's an enemy.
Let's go. Okay, I think that's all of them. I'll make sure everything's okay on my end. One moment. Okay, not bad. Just let me know if you can hear me correctly, if the game's at a decent audio level. Let me know if the game's too quiet or if it's too loud, I'll do something about it. Bring it on. Easy work. You can follow these blue trails. It's basically the sense of smell from, I think, Ku, and it will lead you to other enemies nearby. Parrying is so important on this game. Once you get that down, you just instantly become good at the game. Man, I remember when I used to struggle against these things. Now they're pretty easy to take down. Let's make sure I've eaten something.
Healthy, Ku.
Now, if your character doesn't have enough food in them, you won't recover your health without manually using something, so always good to keep an eye on that. That's another one down. There's so many enemies in this area, it's the perfect farming spot for early game. I want to try and get to at least level 20 before I move on to the There's like 2 more levels before I have my fill of farming. These things are getting way too easy to kill now. I'll just take these guys down very easy now. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's go back and respawn all the enemies. Make sure I'm going the right way. I am.
There's an enemy here.
Oh, there's 2 enemies over here as well. Let's go after the one with the bow first. He's getting pretty strong. His attacks are really taking enemies down in one hit now. It's an interesting system. You're working side by side with your wolf. I'm not too sure if you get to have any other animals with you. I would imagine Ku's the only one, but you start learning how to really chain those moves together and use the right moves in the right scenarios. It's quite a powerful companion. If you're new to the stream, guys, give me a little thumbs up. This helps with the visibility of the stream, brings more eyes to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, if you're new, always consider subscribing. I'd also appreciate that. I'm just going to rest up now and respawn the enemies. Just see how much skill points we have. 25. And what I try to do is when I'm farming, I always use my skill points once I've achieved a level up.
Be cautious, Ku.
Come on, bring it on. All right. Okay, just about survived that. Oh, this guy came out from nowhere and took me down.
Let's do this, Ku.
Rakatang says, not for me, this love the content, bro. I appreciate the support. No worries.
5 enemies total. Ku, we can't allow ourselves to get surrounded.
Take out this guy with the arrow first. And bring it on.
Ku.
So another one down.
Ku.
Nice. That's all of them. Take you guys out next.
Ku. Ku.
Nice. See, Ripper Draker says, so far I totally ignore the dog. How the hell you went up to level 18 already? So there's a good farming spot I found. If you go to, this is like early game. I haven't even fought a real boss yet. So if you go to the Sub-City 2 entrance rest point, there's like loads of enemies around here. So literally by the spawn point, there's 5 enemies that you can fight at once. You go to your right, there's another 2 enemies. And then you go around in a circle and there's like, ultimately there's around like 10 different enemies. You can go back and rest up. So it's like a really quick way to farm. So like anytime I'm playing these kind of games, I always look for areas where there's a big cluster of enemies in very close to like a revive point. That way you can kind of get some good progression done early. That way you can kind of go through the game a little bit more, you know, carefree. You don't need to be too careful. And that's how I kind of like to play these games. Get a little bit overpowered and then just enjoy it. Mr. X4090 says, hi, I have the exact same 5070 Ti model as you. Do you ever clock the card when you do your benchmark videos? Yes, I do. I think with my 5070 Ti. It's 3000 on the memory, 106% on the power limit, and I also do I think about 295 megahertz on the core. That's what the overclock works out to. But yeah, my 5070 Ti is a capable card. Put it this way, if my RTX 5090 had to go in for RMA,
There's an enemy.
I would be very, very comfortable playing on that card until it got fixed. So I like it, it does everything I need it to do. Super Joker says, nice, I will keep that in mind if I get stuck somewhere. Yeah, I try to get, what I do is, because I like to get used to the mechanics of the game, and there's no better way to get used to a game than farming levels, because you start practicing combos, you start learning what you're actually doing. So I'm getting pretty good with the mechanics now. My timing could still be a bit better, but it's getting there. But yeah, this game has like a Stellar Blade feel to it. It's got a Sekiro Die Twice feel to it. It's got elements of loads of games. Near Automata as well. It kind of feels like a combination of games all rolled in one. But I think it's okay. Parrying is so overpowered on this game. But I like it though, because you get rewarded for doing it. So 2 parries and a critical hit and the enemy's down. Pretty much all you have to do. Ripper Draker says, I mostly just free roaming, explore around the map. Me too. I've literally went everywhere I can to find everything. There is something here actually I did just uncovered. I've just been getting everything I can find. So yeah, I like to take my time with these kind of games. I don't like to rush. And what do we have here? Ancient book. We found that. And you need to listen to Ku as well, your dog, your wolf, because you start to realize what some barks mean that he's found something, some bark means there's an enemy near to you. And you know, it's interesting that they've put that mechanic in the game, that you use your ears, you're rewarded as well. Okay, I think I've got everything. I'm gonna go back to the spawn point, rest point, and then I'm gonna respawn the enemies again. I'm not gonna do this for too long because I don't want to bore you guys to tears, but I just want to get to maybe one more level up, and I'll get out of here and start actually doing the game. 24 Sikkim, SY Kim, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that. Says, are you able to override the DLSS preset with Nvidia app? Potentially, I don't know, because the thing about some of these Microsoft Xbox games is like the permission is sometimes locked, which is annoying. So I haven't tried. I'm not even sure what version of DLSS is being used, but it's not something I do quite often, because I generally use DLSS quality when I do use it, and that doesn't really take advantage of DLSS 4.5 unless you force profile M or L or something like that. So for me, it's not really a big deal. I can understand why others would want to try it out. Okay, let's see where we're at. I have got a level up, which is good. And let's see how many skill points I have. I have 42 skill points, but I'm going to level up my attributes first. So I've been trying to do it evenly. So 10 strength, 10 vitality, 10 fluorescence. I don't know what that is, fluorescence. So it's kind of like your magic and how good you are at your skills. So I'm going to go with strength. You got to do Qs as well. He individually levels up. So you got to keep an eye on that. And then you've got your skill points, which you share. This is a pool of skill attributes that you share with with who, so you can't just use it all on Emma. So you got to kind of work out what you want to use first and who you want to use it on. What's more urgent? Now for me, I just want to get my recovery as good as I can, as early as I can. So I need 55 special points to do that. So I might wait and get that done. Let's see what you can learn. You can learn lay a flame trap. And he'll just do this by himself. What else can I learn? You can learn status effect amp. Status effect build up 2 times faster. Yeah, this is actually pretty useful. So when I do burn enemies, they'll get that burn vulnerability a lot quicker. Then you've got creates a swamp that slows foes at target location. Okay. So yeah, who's got some good moves? I'm going to save some skill points because I want to learn some other stuff.
5 enemies total.
Ripper Joker says, also I tried various DLSS presets. I think people need to hold their horses until a proper patch. Yellow Soul says this game needed to DLDSR to 6K and use quality mode DLSS for way it looks way better. Everyone's been saying you should, if you want the game to look a little bit less blurry, put the post effects to low. I did use the kind of ini file to disable disable film grain and chromatic aberration, but if you don't want to do that, you can just go to graphics and go to post effects. Where are they? Post effects. 1 second. Yeah, post processing, I guess, and put this down to low. This will make the game look a lot cleaner, and it will also give you a little bit of a performance boost. I'm just going to try it and see. Oh, you can tell. It kind of looks the same to me. Let's take out this guy first. Let's go. Okay, Ku, you're up. I got my ass kicked there. I misanticipated one move, and then this one survived longer than it should have. But the good thing about this game is it's not really a Souls game, so if you do die, you don't have to worry about picking up runes or souls or anything like that. Okay, Ku, you're up. Okay, bring it on. They finally took that thing down. Right, there's some more enemies nearby. I need to eat something.
You look healthy, Ku.
There's some other enemies nearby. There's some over here. Be careful with these ones. Sometimes they just take you out because they just attack relentlessly. James463_37 says I'm at work. Oh, okay, it's just one of those bot comments. I'm used to these. Got another enemy here. Now, projectors, I also look up to the sky for 12 or so seconds. Yeah, come on now. When you look up, you die. Don't try and embarrass me on my live stream. It's not happening. I don't know why looking up at the sky kills you, but it does. Okay, we're good. Come on, don't run away. Okay, I think we're good. There's still a lot I don't know about this game in terms of like the lore, but you know, I'm interested in learning. So, no spoilers, please. Anyone that's progressed a lot further than me. Down you go. Got a few more hanging around here. See how many enemies there are in this area? It's like the perfect farming area. Okay, there's two of them at once. Anytime you get outnumbered, you really need to bring two into the fight just to help out. Because that's when the game gets difficult, when you start getting ganged up on. Another enemy over here. See if we can do a aerial attack on it. It is a little bit far away, but let's see. Somehow missed it. Not too sure how that didn't work, but killed it anyway, no problem. Byte alteration says AI viewers. Oh, another bot. Reprojector randomly find it when I was looking the FPS counter on like lower scenarios. I actually saw it. Someone did this on. I saw it on X, and that's where I learned about it. There you are. Come on, don't run.
Ku,
Okay.
there's an enemy.
So many enemies around here. Ridiculous. Saying powering's just overpowered. I wouldn't say it's overpowered, it's what it should be. If you get rewarded for your skill, so I'm happy with that. Alright, let's go back. I don't see anything more to collect. There is a elite enemy I need to go and kill. So once I go back and use some skill points, I'm gonna go over to this elite enemy and try and take it down. There is also some rice over here as well, so there's obviously some kind of cooking mechanism in this game. I haven't got far enough to try it out yet, but that's obviously clear.
There's an enemy here.
Bring it on. Okay, we got 50 skill points, doing well. Next up. Now this is a skill that's really expensive, so I kind of just want to get it out of the way, and that's recovery effect. So every time I use my healing abilities, I'll get a lot more for doing so. I need, what do I need for this? You need 55 SP. Okay, I thought you needed, I think you only needed 50, so you'll need a few more. I'm gonna go down here now. I think there's some enemies I need to take down.
We're badly outnumbered. Be cautious, Ku.
I think I've been down here already. I just don't think I did everything. So let's go and check it out. Okay. Oh, we got an enemy all the way over here. Let's use my hair. Too much scrap metal. Should be able to creep up on this. Oh, I was a little bit too loud. Let's use Q.
Ku.
That specific ability just gets rid of the shield straight away. So, always good to use that one. Okay, let's have a look around, see if there's anything here I haven't found yet. So that blue aura is like whose sense of smell, it will lead you to enemies if you follow it. Nothing special in here. And here's some more enemies. Is this the way I came in? I'm not sure, I don't think it is. What do we have over here? Another enemy. Messed that up. That's fine, I'll just jump back across. Okay, let's try this again. Crew from distance just took that thing down. Okay, there's some more enemies around. What does this do? I use this. Not sure what that's about. It's just something you can grab onto, I guess.
There's so much.
Okay, we've got some enemies down here as well. Okay, let's deal with them. Oh, there's an ambush. that all of them? Someone's shooting arrows at us. There you are.
Did you find something?
I think that's all of them.
You look healthy, Ku.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself full to heal up, or you just end up using all of your restoration items, which is not good. White Volkov 4869 says 4K ray tracing, all max DLAA frame gen on. There's no frame gen and there's no DLAA. This is just the game maxed out as much as I can. But the RTX 5090 runs this game pretty well. You'll easily get over 100 FPS, no problem. Providing your CPU can get the most out of it. That's another one down. I definitely haven't come this far into this place. Hold them into position for me, Ku. Man, this one's tough. Ripjack says, I'm considering using a third-party app to reduce her running speed. She runs way too fast in general. I mean, the toggle stick can kind of... I mean, this is fine. And then obviously you can use a sprint. I think you can go from walk to a comfortable run with a toggle stick. I don't think there's any need for a third-party app. You really feel that she moves that quick? I don't think so. Okay. What else is down here? Let's have a look. Hey, what do we have here? Got quite a bit of amber. I'm getting items I can't even use yet in the game, so I need to progress. What is this? Taking the yellow key. I have no choice but to go alone. I'm taking the yellow key with me. Just in case anyone wishes to find me, I'll write this down so you can track my movements. I heard the Nushi layer is accessible from Subcity 03. However, opening the path required 3 access keys, each held by 3 different golem. So we're going to have to beat 3 different bosses to get this. Oh, that's interesting. Is there anything else in here that I don't know about? Let's see what's up here. This is what I question why devs do this. You put stairs leading up here, but there's nothing up here. Why did you put the stairs? We could have done without them. Unless they lead to something secret. You have to look for yourself. Let's have a look. I don't think it's that kind of game, but worth checking out though. Yeah, I should probably get out of here. I don't think there's anything more. There are some more enemies down here though. Arrow projector on places movement is a notch awkward for my liking at least. Oh. Well, hopefully there's one already made. Make things easier for you. Any more enemies? Who knows who's saying there's more enemies around, but I don't see any. I'll just fall to my death if I go that way. I'm gonna find my way out of here. I think I've done everything now. How did we get in here? It's somewhere over here. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, we just run straight back up. We can get out. I think I got enough skill points to finish off learning that skill.
There's an enemy.
These things are usually never alone. Nice. Okay, let's go and learn that skill. Ripjoke says, have you played any other game from this studio? I mean, Game Freak, they made Pokemon, so yeah, definitely played. I've played games from Game Freak. Played Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon... quite a lot of Pokemon games in my day. So yeah, I definitely have. Rest up. Looking at this game, you wouldn't think the Pokemon developers made this, but they did. Okay, this is it. Very expensive ability, but it's worth it. If there's anything else I can learn with who? There is one, but I need 15 points to learn it, so I can't learn it yet. I'm just gonna save. Oh yeah, not Pokemon. Not a Pokemon player. Okay. Oh, you missed out, man. That was a big part of my childhood. Well, I wouldn't say childhood, but like kind of, you know, early teens.
4 enemies. Coup. We can't allow ourselves to get surrounded.
Anyway, I'm gonna head to this elite enemy now. I think I'm strong enough to beat it, so let's head over there. I'm gonna deal with these guys first. One more. Some more enemies on the way. Damn, that guy was... It was extra strong. I don't know where he came from, but it was really strong. Season Breezing said I was just about to say that the developer that made this made Pokemon. they turned a new leaf. They did.
5 enemies total.
I didn't expect them to make something like this, but
Be cautious.
it's not a bad way to start. This is kind of a good place to kind of experiment. I'm quite happy with the results so far.
Cool.
Bring it on. Okay, job done. Okay, I'm going to try and beat this elite enemy now. I'm going to get out of here. I know I've been doing all this farming. I know it bores you guys, so I'm not going to do it any longer. I'm going to keep moving.
You look
Make
healthy.
Josh is eating something. You love the way you can just execute enemies so quickly after parrying twice. Sometimes you don't even need to parry twice. Okay, keep heading down. More southeast and we'll get there eventually. Okay, can I get across here? I think I can. I do like the traversal mechanics from the game, the way you can use like your hair and then the vines to get around and get high. It's pretty cool.
Cool. There's an enemy.
For example, I can just take this thing out first. Ripper Draker says I would say that is a good game so far, despite some technical flaws. Hopefully there is more enemy variety as well. I was listening, who was I listening to this morning? I was listening to, I think I was listening to Fighting Cowboy, and he wasn't too happy with the amount of enemies there is, so I don't think there is too many. That's like one of the weak points of the game. Okay, we're heading in the right direction. To make sure there's nothing over here that I haven't done. There is something over here actually.
Cool.
There's also an item nearby.
Do you have something? Cool.
Check this out. another enemy close by. Number 2 actually. Another one down. There's one more enemy. The hell is it? Is it inside the tree? How do I get to it? I'm not too sure how I get to this enemy. Alright, let's just keep moving. This is the aim. I want to get to the elite enemy with enough strength to fight. I don't want to use all of my healing items. Ripper Joker says, I would say that it's a good game. Says you don't use your crossbow much. I only use it with specific enemies like flyers, and then like I'm going to fight an elite enemy in a moment, so I want to use my acid crossbows to use corrosive to melt his armor. So I use it, but very sparingly.
Ku, there's an enemy.
I've got something for you guys. Yeah, we're not going the right way. Going this way. Around here. Okay, we're pretty much here now. Still with all the other creatures nearby.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
I should really eat something now.
You look healthy, Ku.
Well, buddy, where do you think you're going? Before I start this fight, I just want to make sure it's just me and this elite enemy. I don't want to get ambushed by anyone. I'm just going to have a look around, make sure there's no one firing arrows from above. Those two can't get in the way now. Here we go. Some more arrows. Okay. So now it should just be me and this guy now. Now all I gotta do is find him. The elite enemies above me. Okay, I just want to use a little bit of time to heal up. Make sure I got my acid crossbow ready. Yeah, because that's going to take down its armor. Let's that up. Sometimes the way Kuda spawns in and kind of throws you off. Sometimes you think you're getting attacked by an enemy. What do we have here? This is a decayed charm. Once I go back to one of the save points, you can use it. Maybe it's a better charm than the one I'm using. So I need to keep going up. It's the best way to go up. Maybe this way. Jump on here, then jump on there. Yeah, probably this way.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Yeah, there is an enemy. Where is it? It's nearby. An elite enemy somewhere. This is who I came to fight. I'm gonna have a quick look around.
Is someone there, Ku?
There's some stairs. Maybe he's above us. Yeah, we gotta keep going up. If I die to this thing, getting back here is going to be a nightmare. Hopefully I kill this thing first time. Okay, so we're going to keep going up. Not quite there yet.
There's an enemy.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just gonna find a way to get to the top. Oh, there's some stairs.
You look healthy, Ku.
Okay, she doesn't need to eat anything. She's fine. The hell is this? Oh, there is a checkpoint. At least the game's smart enough to put camp, because that would have just been stupid. Alright, I can actually level up some attributes now. Let's level up our vitality. How much skill points do I have? 44. Should be able to learn 1 or 2 skills. What is this one? Grants a chance to fill Emma's entanglement gauge to full when defending a foe. Current chance 25%. It's pretty useful. What else do we have here? Restores the entanglement gauge by 0.3 when Ku performs a follow-up attack. This can occur when foes have defenses broken or stuck with projectiles. It's actually pretty useful, but I can't use it yet. And then you also have tracking shots. Activates upon hitting an enemy with a ranged weapon. While in battle, infuses the arrows with blight, causing them to track foes and pierce 2 times. Okay, that's actually useful. That also unlocks something else called Lucky Shot. Range attack have a chance to not consume ammunition. That is useful. Okay. Learn that. What about Ku? Let's see what he can learn. Anything useful? A skill mod effect will be active when assigned to a boom mark. Okay. Learn that. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to save the game. Let's try and fight this elite enemy. 4K Mods, how you doing? Says, Oi Bang, do you like dogs? Yeah, I owned a Rottweiler for a while, but he died a few years back, and I don't want to replace it. That dog was so special. I don't think I could ever find another dog like that. So, but yeah, I do like dogs. All right, let's go. All right, get your armor down. How'd you like that? I kicked that thing's ass. I beat it first time. It does pay to do some level farming. So, what did we win for our troubles? 4K Mod says, oh, sorry man. My German Shepherd died 3 months ago. She lived 9 years. It's sad. I know, yeah man. It's like losing a family member, man. So for me, it was like a unique loss. So I thought, you know what, man? I had a dog. I experienced it. I don't want to try and replace that dog. So I just decided not to get another one.
Is someone there?
A golem. And still conscious.
This one's clearly been worn by the ages. A keeper golem, perhaps.
My purpose is to relay information about the land. What is it you wish to know? I shall answer one question, and one question alone.
How do I defeat Nushi? Where can I find weapons?
How can I defeat the Nushi?
No clue. All I know is that it came out of nowhere and brought complete ruin.
Nothing comes to mind? Any information will help.
Come to think of it, the Nushi seemed angered by the blaze. Perhaps it has an aversion to flame. If you head to the waterfall, there should be a manual on how to craft fire arrows.
All right,
My purpose
something useful.
has been fulfilled.
Okay, let's go and find how to craft fire arrows. That's going to be pretty useful. Is there anything else up here that I need? Yeah, there's something here. Got a new sword, mech/light. Increases damage of attack 2 by 1.03, 5 seconds. A successful power will cause your blades an inherent effect to activate. There are many different possible effects. Slashes might become stronger, or you might gain the ability to unleash a special attack. Okay, let's try it out. I need to upgrade it, so I'm not going to equip it right now, but once I get back to the camp or to the next save point, I will.
Strange.
Okay, I'm going to head over to the waterfall to learn how to make fire arrows. I think it's been marked on a map. There's another one of these guys as well I need to speak to. Let's have a look. So this is all the way over here. I'm going to fast travel. I don't want to bore you guys to tears. Yeah. I'd imagine I'm rested automatically, but I need to upgrade the weapon. Okay, let's equip it now. Whose blight turns into curse, inflicting 10% additional status effects build up with all skills. It's useful. Gamer channel 3034 says, hey, how are you? I am good. Hopefully you're good too. Okay. Let's just change the weapon to that new one that I got. It's got some special ability that I want to try out, so. Mech Blade Standard, Mech Blade Light. So you got two different versions. Interesting. I'll try it out anyway and see how it goes. Let's just add a waypoint to that place. It's this way. Gamer channel 304 says, can I ask you something? You can ask. I can't guarantee I'm going to answer.
There's an enemy here. Cool.
Let's go. Done. Heal Ycan says, when will you try Shad PS4? When will I try it? I've got plenty of Shad PS4 videos on my channel. I've got Bloodborne, of course. I've got Gravity Rush 2. I've got Drive Club. I've got I'm trying to think what else I've done. But I've done a few. I've done at least 3 or 4 Shad PS4 videos. I think I did Shadow of the Colossus, I think, maybe. But yeah, I've done quite a few. You should check my channel. Let's go to the search function and search Shad PS4. You'll get a few results. Alright, how do I get up here safely? Gamer channel 3034 says, what do you think about the RTX 5070? Not very much, honestly. I think it's the worst GPU in the 50 series lineup. Not worth the money. That's my thoughts on it. I would never buy that thing. Okay, how do we get up here? There's got to be a way. You're better off spending your money on the cheapest 9070 XT, honestly, than getting that. Okay, let's go.
Cool.
Need to eat something.
You look healthy, Koo.
Oh, I just remembered Ku's got a new necklace. I need to check it out actually. So we've got Skill Charm. This one, when Ku defeats an enemy with a critical attack, the enemy explodes in a 5-meter radius. That could be interesting. Let's try it out. A 4K mod says for nightly performance for only $499. Fortnightly performance. Damn. Why do you think that? I mean, the stats speak for itself. The benchmarks speak for itself.
There's an enemy here.
It's not a good GPU. If you're coming from the 40 series, it really doesn't do anything new. Like, it's not a good graphics card. It does have the advantage of being able to do, you know, multi-frame gen, but other than that, there's nothing more it can do. Then it's not really worth the money, if I'm honest. Sometimes it's better to save to get something that's worth it than to get something quickly. Even if that was your budget, sometimes it's worth extending that budget. Especially if you want to keep it for an extended amount of time. If I could go back in time and tell myself one thing when it comes to PC gaming, never settle for something that you don't really want. So if you wanted a 5070 Ti, but you're settling for 5070, you're gonna just be regretting it for a long time. So don't do it. Okay, we're trying to get up on this waterfall, so I don't know where this is leading me.
There's an enemy.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Oh, damn crossbow. Let's go and take these guys out.
There's an enemy here.
Yeah, I can see that. Can we climb this? You can't really use ladders on this game. Don't really need them, to be fair, but someone's shooting another crossbow at us. There is something in here that I haven't picked up. Get on. Okay, I need to eat something.
You look healthy, Ku. You look healthy, Ku. Did you find something?
I did. There is something in here that I need to get. Okay, you guys are speaking amongst yourselves.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Okay. Almost at our destination. Is that the only crossbow? Oh, I guess not. There's one over here as well.
That light must be a campsite.
Yep. Okay, let's rest up. Gaming channel 3034 says, what to upgrade from 2060? You got quite a few options there, but it's a bad time to be buying a graphics card if I'm honest. The budget range has completely disappeared, which is unfortunate. So you're gonna have to spend upwards of $480 to get something good. Honestly, it's a shame, but that's just the way it is at the moment. What else can I learn? Plus 3 vigor against shocked enemies. Could be useful. Always make a backup save, you never know. Okay, let's get this scroll so we can make fire arrows. This is meant to be very effective against this enemy that we've been looking for. I guess I'll just jump over.
What have you got there, Ku?
Okay, let's just go in through the front door. Fire arrow. Arrows dipped in incendiary agent inflicts enemies with burn. Flames once evoked joy. Now there is only terror. Also have the fire manual, so we can actually craft these arrows ourselves. Grind it all down, for roots, for leaves, for flowers, the entire forest. It is not seas we must spread, but fires. May the flames of salvation engulf them all. Okay. I don't think that person was of sound mind, but looks like they were fighting a war. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, so we've got the flame arrows now. There is also another one of those guys that seem to give you good information. So I'm going to fast travel. Okay, we're inside something. Maybe this wasn't the best place to fast travel to. We're in like a cave or something. Let's get out of here. Real Tech Geek says, yeah, it's really sad. Also, why got an RTX 2060 Super off eBay used? Want a 2060 or 2080 Ti just from today. WCT, FTech and video cards at South Korea and Gigabyte Japan raising 40-50%. Yep. And yeah, prices just keep going up. It's just anything that uses RAM is now a commodity. It doesn't even need to be a fast graphics card. So it's just a shame, man. On a positive note, I'm glad I bought everything when I did. Bring it on. Anyone else want it? Where the hell did you come from? There's two guys over here. Take out. Right, cool, nice work. What are we looking for? One of those guys that give you the advice.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Okay. Somewhere over here. Oh, you guys thought you can ambush me, huh? How'd that work out for you?
There's an enemy here, Ku.
There it is. A lot more enemies than I thought there would be. I only came up here to get to this guy. End up having to fight all of these things. Okay, let's get back on track. Where are we heading? Where is the waypoint? Yeah, we're in the right direction now. It's over here somewhere. That's another one down. Okay, so pretty much here now. Yeah, where is this guy I'm trying to speak to? Actually, when you zoom in, you realize how much further away you actually are. I thought I was close, but I'm anything but close. This is so confusing. So it's basically right here somewhere. AB is underneath. Let's go down. He's stuck in a tree or something. Maybe he's inside the tree.
Ku, there's an enemy.
I think we have to equip the fire arrows, so let's do that. Maybe I have to go to a rest point first before I get to actually use them. Why is this person so hard to find? Could be around here. Is this him? Yeah, here it is.
Beasts are clever things. Your friend there will also find such items for you.
I think I've already spoken to this dude. No, this isn't the same guy. It's over here. It just looks... Hold on. Yeah, so I gotta go this way. So it's saying it's just below me. Oh, it's saying it's up there somewhere. This is just confusing. Their way in this place underneath. Maybe you can work your way back up. Maybe this isn't worth all the effort. Forget this. We'll look into this another time. I'm gonna go over to this rest point, see if I can craft those flame arrows, and I want to start doing the objective. Need to find a way to get up. That is pretty high. Let's rest up. Lex GZZ says, yo, I have a question. Is your CPU clock speed supposed to drop down when you're playing games? I mean, it will boost depending on how many threads are being used. So, for example, if you're using the 9950X 3D and the 3D Vcache cores are being used, then the non-3D Vcache cores will clock down, save power. Now, you can change a setting in your BIOS, which is called global C states. If you disable the global C states, then even the non-Vcache cores will stay boosted about 5.2, 5.5 gigahertz, depending on your cooling, of course. So some BIOS settings can change that, but in general, yes, you can have your CPU clock speeds boost and clock down while playing games if the cores are not in use. That can happen. Okay, let's see about these flame arrows. How do I go about using these? Interesting. I know I've got the flame arrows, but I can't use them for some reason. It's odd. Oh, I'll get to the bottom of that another time. Just gonna save it and then let's continue with the game. Flex GZ, it's how much for us to get in a call after Steam and show me. I mean, what CPU do you have? CPU are you using? And I can just help you how to find that setting. Because the setting I was speaking about is an AMD setting specifically. Okay, let's continue with the game. We're meant to go to the foreman, so I'm gonna fast travel. Let's take this waypoint off, it's confusing me.
Ku, there's an enemy. Ku.
Okay. These guys provide a little challenge. Where am I supposed to go? We gotta get over here. Okay. Let's head this way. Where does this take me?
Ku, did you find something out of the ordinary?
Okay, we are not where we're supposed to be. Somehow we ended up back over here. Get out of here. Okay, so we've got to find a way over here somehow. Let's try going over here and working our way down. Okay, maybe I can just go across. Where the hell did you come from? You aren't really anything to worry about. Okay, we gotta get across the water. Got a few enemies here.
You look healthy, Ku.
I want the best i9 1400K BIOS settings. I want to keep my 5.7 gigahertz. I have a 360mm AIO, 1200 power supply to, I don't know why it's dropping to 4.8. 4.8, yeah, that seems a little low, to be honest. You may have Oh damn, what's it called? There is a setting that can do that. I forgot what it's called now because I haven't been in my Intel BIOS for a while. But honestly, what kind of load are you dropping to at 4.8? Are you dropping to 4.8 while gaming? That's a curious one. That shouldn't really happen. If you're doing something like an AVX workload, then that makes sense if you're dropping down to 4.8, but if you're dropping down to 4.8 in games, then I would be a little bit concerned with that. 5.5 at the minimum is what I would expect. But, yeah. I don't know what's going on there. That is a little bit strange. What kind of temperatures are you getting while you're gaming, by the way? Yeah, we're heading in the wrong direction. Like, I'll show you my core clocks at the moment. As you can see, my 9950X 3D is only using the 3D Vcache cores at the moment, but despite that, the non-3D Vcache cores are still boosting to 5.5 gigahertz. Now, if I was to go into my BIOS and enable global C states, the non-3D Vcache cores that are not being used can go down to like 4.8 or something like that. So it that's more of a power saving option. So you can kind of force these power saving options not to happen. It might probably, for you, it's probably a C state option you need to change, and that might give you a higher boost clock, a more consistent boost clock while gaming. Well, that sounds like a power saving option to me. You might want to check your I would start with your Windows power options first. You want to see if your CPU utilization, like, I'll show you now quickly. I want you to, sorry guys, I'm trying to help someone out here. Let me just go to my desktop. There's a setting that your OS is responsible for. So if you go to, let me go to control panel. Damn it. So you want to do it through control panel. So you want to go to hardware and sound, I think it is, and you want to go to your power options. And then for me, I'm using recommended, which is balanced, because the 9950X 3D performs well like this. But say you're using like an Intel 4900KS or something like that, you just go to show additional plans, and you got like high performance. But what you want to do is you want to go to change plan settings, and then I want to show you that specific setting. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but if you go to the processor power management, then it will say minimum processor state. You want that to 0%, and then your maximum 100. If you have it like that, then you know your OS isn't throttling anything. So if it's like minimum 25% or something like that, then it's your OS that's doing it. So try that out first before you go into your BIOS. That may help you out. There's not really much I can do right now because I am playing a game, but maybe someone else can help you out. Okay, where am I going now? I'm trying to get to this place. So we're going to keep going in this direction. Maybe we need to get across the water. I'm going higher. Going the wrong direction again. This thing's so confusing, man. There are some enemies over here, though. You said the first is 0, then 100, not 100, 100. You can try 100, 100. I think it was showing, because I'm using balance, I think it's showing that as a default. You choose the high power plan. You choose the high performance power plan, it should automatically be in the right configuration anyway. You can try 100, 100, but I don't think you have to do that, but give it a try. And that way you know for 100% your OS is not throttling your core clock. So give it a try and see if that fixes it. And if it's not drawing any more power, your idle temps ain't gone up too high, then yeah, that's a good way to remedy your issue.
There's an enemy here. Cool.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to dig into the BIOS and disable like C states and things that are power saving options. That's probably what's doing it as well. Yeah, ultimate performance usually is 100, but they've hidden ultimate performance. You have to kind of unlock that. I don't know why they removed it. It is still available, you just gotta know how to find it, which is strange. But yeah, give that a try. Maybe that will fix the issue. Because I never owned a 4900K, the regular one. I've always owned a KS, and the KS boosts pretty much the 5.9, and then it will go down to 5.7 if it's really in trouble. But it doesn't usually go down any lower than 5.7, and that's thermal throttling as well. So I'm not too sure. If your 360 AIO is controlling temps, then I don't see any reason why you should go down to 4.8 gigahertz. Doesn't make sense. Come on. Yeah, I gotta get across here somehow. No, I want to run and jump. See how that works. Yeah, I did it in a dodgy way, but it works out. Oh, gosh. So, maybe it's near that red smoke. I'm not sure. I just got to turn to my right. Maybe we got to go through here. I think I'm stuck, guys. But it's funny, I'm all the way back at the waypoint. I did all of that for nothing, really. What am I missing? How do I get over here? Looking for the foreman. Yeah, guys, I think I'm kind of stuck trying to find this place. Even though there's a waypoint, doesn't seem like there's a clear way to get there. It's too high. I don't think there's anything up there. I don't think there was any point of even coming this high. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow the natural path. See where it takes me. I'm not going to use the waypoint. Just going to do what I think is the right thing, and hopefully I end up where I'm supposed to end up. I'm just trying to play it like the devs intended and see where it takes me. Okay. I don't need that anymore. Okay, so I've killed all the enemies. I've got to here. Where do I go next? There's some more enemies over here. Maybe this is where I gotta go. Obviously, you've got a... saying it's down here somewhere. Thinking there's an entrance to somewhere underground I've got to go to. Where does this lead you? Pretty much a dead end. I think. Oh, camera's gone crazy. I don't think this is an official way to come. I think I've just fallen into like an area I shouldn't be at. Alright, let's see if we can just fast travel out of here. I think I'm stuck. Usually if you follow the enemies, you normally go the right way, so I'm not too sure why this is any different. Alright, let's get the fish. I'm not too sure what's so important about the fish that it has its own icon. It's strange. been here, of course. That's why there's scrap metal. We beat all the enemies here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call this one, guys, because I'm stuck at the moment. What I'm gonna do is obviously find out what I'm supposed to do, and then I'll live stream maybe tomorrow. But right now it seems I'm stuck. I was gonna find a save point and I'll leave it there. Grab these arrows. Apparently there's another elite enemy up here that I haven't taken down. That's interesting. Maybe I should go and check it out before I end it. There a save point I can... There's no fast travel point nearby. So yeah, there's another elite enemy. I'm gonna go and try and kill that. I'm gonna fast travel to the nearest save point. It's here. Thanks, Snake. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm not gonna end it just yet, guys. I'm gonna try and fight this elite enemy, then I'm gonna go. But I just don't want to wander around trying to kill something that I can't even get to. It's just annoying. I'm gonna find a way how to get there. See if there's any more skills I need to learn that are useful. Lucky shot. Enhanced chance to consume ammo. No, I'll just save it. Okay. Let's see how far away I am. Not too far away. Let's keep heading in this direction.
There's an enemy.
Okay, not bad. You going this way? Hey, maybe we should go another way actually.
Something?
Gotta get across the water somehow. It's a far jump, but we might be able to do it. I use my hair. Didn't die, so there's always the opportunity to climb all the way back up. Yeah, I made it. somehow. Here's the elite enemy. First things first, we need to take care of these guys. Shooting the arrows. I'll be getting shot at when we're trying to have a one-on-one. Not fair. Okay. Let's use our acid arrows. Got projectile attacks as well. Okay, that's new. Don't usually see that. Took him down. Wasn't that hard. What do we get for our trouble? Usually get something good for beating these types of enemies. Oh, that was underwhelming. Elite enemy left nothing special behind. Unless I just don't know where it is. Something over here. Small scrap metal, I think. After that, you ripped. How do I fix current throttling? Oh, rip, okay. Ripper Draker says you will go on the first boss and basically destroy its existence. You remind you when I went to Margaret and Elden Ring after 40 hours of free roaming. It's fine. I mean, I like being a little bit overpowered. It just makes it. What's that? I heard this game rewards you for spending the time to get stronger, so I've earned it.
Cool. There's an enemy.
Yeah, that was underwhelming, man. I beat that goddamn... Oh, there is a strong box, actually. Let's go and check that out. That might be what the fight was all about. Need a code. Oh man, I don't know what the code is. Maybe there's a clue around here or something. Where would I find this code?
That kid. Are they gonna be okay? someone here to rot. Colonists doing just what they're told.
The hell did that thing get down there? Now all I gotta do is take you down. None of this helps me find the code, of course.
You look healthy, Ku. Did you find something?
There was something down there, actually. How did this guy come from?
There's an enemy here, Ku.
Thanks for the arrows. This is where I got stuck last time. Not sure if I've been here before. Well. Need to find a way around. Try not to get stuck under the debris. I've got my ass back all the way up to the top. Where does it take me, really, once I'm here? Yeah, I'm not too sure where this takes me. There's a locked box here and then there's another one here that isn't locked. Just go to the box.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Okay, where's the box? Where is that box? It's right in front of me, apparently. Yes. Okay, at least I found something. Javier3108 says, "Hi Bang, how are you liking the game so far?" It's interesting. It's got a lot of intrigue to it. It hasn't really explained too much apart from the blight and that Emma, the main character, was born with the blight, and she can kill enemies with the blight and absorb it and to power her up. So, and she's like a very rare person with that kind of ability. So really not much has been explained at this point of the game, but so far it kind of reminds me a little bit of Sekiro Die Twice. There's a few games it reminds me of. Obviously, it's like a combination of maybe 3 or 4 games rolled in one. A bit of Stellar Blade, a bit of Nier Automata. It feels like several games all rolled in one, but I think it's ultimately, so far, I'm enjoying it. Alright, I'm just going to go to a save point now and end the stream because I need to find what I need to do off camera to actually progress with the game. I'll find that in my own time. I may as well go to this waypoint. Yeah, it does sound like the same singer. Probably is. Alright, I'm just going to level up because I've beat so many bosses. And I learned something interesting. I got 63 skill points, so that's quite a bit. That's what you get for beating all these elite enemies. Instant entanglement. That's actually pretty useful. 25% chance of that happening. And expand entanglement. I need 38. Yeah, this is what I want to power up next. What can I do with... You know what, a fortitude +3 burn enemies, skill mod. Not that interesting. I think I'll save the points for now. Just save everything. I've been streaming for just over 2 hours now. I'll do. Anyway guys, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and I really appreciate that. If not, just hit the thumbs up. This helps with the visibility of the stream. I'll probably stream the same time tomorrow if I get the time. And by then I would have known what I needed to do to progress. So thanks for watching everyone. Thanks to everyone that got involved in the chat. I'll see you in the next video.